All right, I want to talk to you again about mental game. Now, I talk a lot about mental game, but I cannot, it is impossible to talk too much about mental game. And I know a lot of you are starting to realize this. You're starting to understand this. And you're starting to see that even my strategies and my trading and investment recommendations, they are becoming secondary to you for the simple reason that now you have the ability and the knowledge to come up with your own trading and investment ideas on your own, because now you have the mental game, the proper mental game, or you're close to having the proper mental game. But it's very, very important. I've been doing this for a long time, almost 40 years, and I still work on the mental game. Although now it's kind of like second nature, because the more you train for it, the more you practice it, the more it becomes habit and ingrained behavior. But it is good habit. It is good ingrained behavior. So I want to talk about there's going to be times when you could be confused. For example, like the information that you're getting might be conflicting. You might have one set of data or information that tells you one thing, and you might have another set of data or information that tells you another thing. Okay? In those situations, you have to practice detachment, you have to practice patience, and those things are both related. So you wait for the information to clarify itself, which it definitely will. Now, often in those times when the information is conflicting, you'll see that the market is kind of trendless, right? I mean, it's not being driven in one direction or another, because, as a matter of fact, you picked up on the fact that there are two sets of forces operating on the market. All right, so patience is necessary for as long as it takes. We don't know. We cannot control the market. We can only control our behavior. So the market moves for whatever reason. It could be a fundamental reason that we know is the right reason and the correct reason, or it could be the reaction of the zombies that are pushing the market in one direction or another. In any case, either of those cases, we wait like a tiger ready to pounce when we see our prey in view and we know we have an opportunity to grab it. All right, now, for me, the kind of situation I love best, and what, I've said this in the past, but what you should really look forward to and not fear are situations that are emotionally stressful, that test your emotions and your mental framework. And that could mean in positions that are not working out for you. You really need to embrace an attitude that a situation like that is fantastic. You get more out of a situation like that than making a trade and making money. Because if you could handle a situation like that, I'm telling you, the money, the profits are going to flow like second nature. Here's another one. Suppose you have a view on the market. Let's say you think oil's going up or whatever because of this OPEC decision. And it starts to rally like crazy. It starts going up like crazy, and you are not in, and you had that view, okay? But the market did not really afford you an opportunity to get in at your price. Remember, we never pay the market's price. We always make the market pay our price. You should train yourself to love that situation. Love a situation where you had the correct view and you're not in and it's going away from you. Learn to love that. That is fantastic. That teaches you enormous detachment. Okay, that teaches you enormous patience. I mean, I've said this in the past. If there's one thing I've learned in almost 40 years, there's always going to be opportunities. But the one thing you don't want to do is chase after anything. You have unlimited time, okay? Relatively speaking. We all have far more time than we have money. Now, the stop losers and the mousy boys and the cockroaches and the parrots, they love throwing money at the market. They hand the market their money. It's like, here, market, take my money. So that's why they have none, and that's why they're losers. We don't do that. We're like, market, you coming to me, otherwise I don't care about you. And every single time it'll come to you. I guarantee and if it doesn't come to you on this particular occasion, there's going to be another occasion. But I say this emphatically and unequivocally, every single time it will come to you. Sometimes it'll come to you and you'll say, I wish it didn't even come to me. But then you know what you do? That's fantastic. I'm in a position that's underwater. I'm underwater. I love it. You come out stronger. You come out smarter. You come out with a more finely tuned mental game. Once your mental game gets to a certain level, I mean, the profits are just going to come one after another. You don't even have to think about it. Nothing is going to buy. You're not going to be sitting there staring at your screen like all these other idiots and morons. These dopey traders who think they're so smart. They're sitting there all day. They have their lunch delivered in front of their nose. They can't even look down at their sandwich or whatever the hell they're eating. Dopes. Those are dopes. Okay? You want to be a dope, or you want to go out, have a good time, not pay attention, and the money's just rolling in. That's what happens. That's what happens. So learn to love adversity. Learn to love when you're right and you're not in the market and it's running like crazy. Look at that and say, this is fantastic. Learn to love that. Learn to control your emotions. I'm telling you, your bank account is going to grow and grow and grow. Your trading account's going to grow. And it's going to be so easy. And you're going to laugh at the dopes. And you're going to laugh at the mousy boys and the zombies and the cockroaches and the parrots and the stop losers. You are going to laugh at them like crazy. You're not even going to be paying attention to the market. And the profits are going to be rolling in like unbelievable. Unbelievable. Learn to love that adversity. Put yourself in it. Put on a trade right now. A crazy trade. You can get out of it. Everything I taught you, you have the skills to get out of it. Train yourself like that. I'm telling you, it will be a liberating experience. You will be so free like you have never been free in your life. Do it.